Hey guys, we're going to take a look at the new unexpected, I wasn't expecting it, surprise Avengers Endgame. It's, I'm going to say it might be their final trailer, because we are just over a month away from the movie coming out, and they dropped it on a Thursday. I'm just excited to see it. We're going to go shot by shot, see if there's any Easter eggs or potential spoilers. So let's check this out. Alright, here we go. Alright, so that's obviously from Iron Man 1. That is obviously from Iron Man 3. It seems like he's going back, associating his time with being Iron Man as falling in love with Pepper. At least that's how I'm taking it. Good shot. That's not the Milano. I can't remember the name of that ship right now. Something with an, maybe something else with an M. If anybody knows, put it in the comments. That's a great shot back to Captain America. And Peggy Carter's doing a voiceover. Thinking maybe it's gonna have some stuff to do with Peggy and Captain America. I know a lot of people are thinking this is gonna be Chris Evans' swan song, so he's either gonna go out with a happy ending or sacrificing himself. There's Clint with his daughter. He's high-fiving, which is probably, I know Kate Bishop was trending today on Twitter, and as most know that she was Hawkeye at one point. But this movie may start out like the other ones, starting out with a death. It could be focusing on Hawkeye here in the beginning with, like right after this high five, maybe that's when the snap happens and he loses his family. As you can see him turning around, time's passed, and he's taking on this Ronin persona. I'm guessing his whole family got wiped out in a snap. And it looks like a pretty good amount of time's passed, because if you remember in Infinity War, Black Widow had short hair, blonde. That looks kind of reddish and blonde, and it's pulled back. And then we move on to Steve and Peggy. I like how they're going back with these characters back to the beginning of their first movies, with Thor and Odin. And as I stop it here, as Scarlet Witch is turning to dust, Thor doesn't have anybody left but the Avengers. He's lost Loki, his father, Asgard, everything. So this is pretty much his family now. Alright, now obviously some time's passed because Steve shaved, and Black Widow's hair is long, but it's red, her natural color, with the white, with the blonde tip, so it's grown out. So they're talking about a time jump in here. It could be up to 5 years. Alright, and here's Scott. Obviously, it looks like he just came out of, if you remember at the end of Ant-Man and the Wasp, she warned him of getting trapped into a time vortex, time loop. I can't remember the exact wording, but it looks like he's come out of it, and a lot of time's passed because there's missing posters. It looks like garbage hasn't been picked up, and everything's pretty much overgrown, so it's safe to say that he was probably stuck in the quantum realm for a while. Alright, if you remember the Super Bowl trailer, they showed the city, no lights were on. It was right after the snap, like power, everything was out. This looks like it's either jumped into the future with the Quinjet going in there, because all the lights are back on, or it's an older shot. What's going on? Oh. Alright, so we're going to say that this is a continuation shot of that, because obviously you can see them inside the Quinjet, and her hair is red now, grown out. Looks like it's got some blonde streaks in it. So that's probably after she went to wherever he was and is bringing him back into with the rest of the Avengers. Well, that was obviously new footage of Clint running and avoiding an explosion, but this is what I'm excited about with Rocket, with War Machine, because the Guardian movies pretty much primarily focused on Star-Lord, Gamora, and Drax. And now all you have left is Nebula and Rocket, so they may have a little chance to shine. Obviously, he's still on Earth, or I'm guessing this is Earth. With the Avengers, maybe that in his mind knows that's the best shot to rate what's happened with Thanos. Steve and Bart. Alright, let's pause it on there on Thor. I'm thinking that might have been right after the snap, because he's still wearing the same armor he fought Thanos in. And then we're moving on to Nebula, who looks pretty mad, and we all know there's probably only one person who's going to get her that mad. And maybe she's the one who, if everything's justified the way she was treated from Thanos, and especially if you know her story from the comics, it would be poetic justice if she was the one to kill Thanos. I like these shots of the action, especially right there. Looks like Black Widow and everyone they're showing now is talking about whatever it takes. Now that shot looks like Steve's about to sacrifice himself. So we're either going to get Steve sacrificing himself for everybody else, or he's going to have a happy ending with, you know, because they're talking about time travel, and is there going to be time travel and whatnot. So as cool as this is, it's bringing up a lot of mysteries. And now we're moving into Ant-Man, that pencil over it. See, now there was a lot of leaked footage of them with Scott back into the old Avengers movie when they're fighting, and that stuff, if you remember some of those scenes, that's stuff that could be inside of an office building. You know, the pencil, the tape, the coils, whatever they are. You know, if they're going back in time. And we're getting more of the whatever it takes. Now, there's Steve, then Nebula, Scott, and Hawkeye. And we get a good shot of their new uniforms, which are they time travel uniforms or armor, quantum realm. But if you look at War Machine, his is bigger than everybody else's. Oh, and you have Nebula in there and Tony. So obviously we know Tony and Nebula get back from outer space. So that's kind of a spoiler. And the end credit, and we should get something else. What are we gonna get? Alright, Thor. Was he trying to intimidate Captain Marvel there? Well, she didn't flinch at all. She kind of looked down a little bit right before that, and then I like her. So what do you guys think? It brings up a lot more questions. I don't think they're going to give away too much in this trailer, because at one point, I don't know if it was Kevin Feige or Top Brass saying they weren't going to give away any more than the first 30 minutes of the movie. If that's the first 30 minutes of the movie, there's a lot going on. I'm very excited for this. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. If you want me to do more of these trailer shot-by-shots, spoiler, Easter egg type of things. If you go back in the trailer, there was a lot of Easter eggs going back to the older movies, especially obviously Captain America, Iron Man, and Thor. But I'm excited for this. We have just over a month, and it's going to be out. Thanks for watching. Don't waste a day. Every day's a gift.
We are getting done. Bags packed, so we're on the run today. We're really on our way.